What's up YouTube? Today I will be reviewing Studio Series 61 Sentinel Prime. So I will be starting off with his vehicle mode first of all. Then I will be comparing him to other figures from different lines, same lines. For a scale wise, I will be comparing him to other figures. But first of all, let's take a look at his vehicle mode. As you can see, from front perspective, it's got black, almost smoked, transparent, uh, clear plastic on him. It's kind of hollow inside, but when you look from this perspective, you can see his head as well. But because it's black, it's kind of covering it out. Unlike the original Voyager and Deluxe, this one has got more accurate vehicle mode. As you can see, it's long and it's got coloration, red, silver, and white coloration. The rest of the figure is cast almost in gun gray metal plastic, which is great for this figure. Well, on my copy, this tab doesn't plug into his place, always just stays like this. I don't know if that is on my copy or not, but this pack is kind of getting worn out as well, so I will not be forcing this out that much. And for rolling, he rolls freely. Kibble does not hold him. And for articulation, you can just hold this like this. It's water for watering. Fire. Yeah, you can kind of get this kind of poses out of him. It's not necessary. It's mostly for transformation, but it's here. So, as for comparison, here is SteelSeries 05 Optimus Prime. As you can see, he is quite longer, bigger than Optimus Prime. And here is original Dark of the Moon MechTech Deluxe class Lunafire Prime. As you can see, these figures are almost in same size, and for judging Voyager size, they almost fit perfectly together. As for other comparison, here's Studio Series Deluxe Crankcase. He's a Deluxe class. It's kind of fitting in. And for Cyberverse Optimus Prime, this is neither Voyager nor Deluxe, but scale-wise, it fits perfectly as well. So, we will be talking about accessories, but once we transform this figure out, then first of all, taking these pieces out of him, it's kind of parts forming, but it actually becomes his sword. So I might, forgive this excuse, I guess. Well, transformation is very satisfying. I really like transformation of this guy. It's, modern and clean transformation. It does not cause any chipping on this figure. There are pieces where it's painted and it does not affect, chipping on this figure at all. At least on my copy. Well, legs are already complete. Let's move to upper body and arms. I'm kind of rushing to transform these figures because I don't like transforming them on camera. Just reviewing the articulation, robot mode, and vehicle mode. If you want to see detailed transformation, then you can visit other channels. But as for me, I don't even read instruction manual. I just since the childhood, I like transforming my figures by my own, figuring it out. Transformation. It's more satisfying and fun, in my opinion. Well, let's transform this out quickly and take a look at his robot mode. you know, his robot mode is so much better than his vehicle mode, I guess. I love this figure so much. It's almost done. We're almost done. I'm trying to figure this out. I will be mentioning about one part on this figure, which is loose on my copy. Yes, we are almost done, I guess. Well, it's finished. Well, as for first look at this figure, it looks excellent. In my opinion, this figure is excellent. They did a great job with this character and this figure. You know, I got this figure about 5 months after this got released. You know, I watched some reviews, some reviewers talking about this figure, but at that time, this figure wasn't that popular. But I like this look of this character, you know, from the series, from the movie stream. This character is very appealing, and as for the figure, we only got 2011 one, and for a great remake and for a great accuracy, this figure stands out very well, pretty well. Well, I do really love this figure. On my copy, waist piece does not plug in properly. You know, sometimes it stays, you know, it doesn't move, but you know, sometimes it goes out of place. Peg, just supposed to pack in there, but mine is kind of loose. Well, whatever. This is his double sword. Well, you can plug in like this, you know, wielding with two hands. You know, this is kind of stiff. Yeah, this is a great look in my opinion. But for movie accuracy, you can combine the swords kind of like this, and it looks great. Looks perfect. You know, there's one thing I would like to mention. This, as you can see, his entire vehicle mode part. You can remove this if you wish to. I just figured out something. I know there is upgrade kit for this figure, like shield, rusting gun, and other you know, more accurate sword. You know, this part of sword is just a vehicle mode part, so you have to just keep it like this in order to not break illusion. But as for the rust gun, as you can see, you completely remove this out of vehicle mode, and you can actually pack this into his hand. And just like this, it kind of resembles his rusting gun from the movie. Or if you have 2011 Dark of the Moon Prime, Deluxe Prime, this is his gun. It kind of resembles that weapon as well. You know, special coloration. It was red, kind of gun gray, gun metal gray, but it kind of can stand like this, like his rust gun. Kind of, you know, in my opinion, in ways, I can display him like this, but this gun is too huge, so I will be keeping his back kibble as his rust gun. Well, he looks excellent, in my opinion. Well, as for articulation sequence, it will be very appealing in my opinion. The head, as for usual Studio Series articulation, it got ball peg, you know, looks up and down, kind of waggly like this. Now you can move to side properly because of the nature of design, but you can make 360 rotation out of his shoulders. You can go like this, shoulder itself, like you can keep it up and down. I personally like this look, but it doesn't look accurate to movie. It kind of looks like other character. I will be mention about it. Well, he's not got bicep rotation, but he's got, uh, you know, uh, to this point, he got kind of resembles bicep rotation, but it's not bicep rotation. He got over 90 degrees bend. He also got wrist rotation, mushroom peg. He's got waist articulation. If you remove this, no, this will go into way of articulation, but it also got ab crunch, which is great. It's nature of design, transformation is part of transformation, but you can make it seem like it has, ab crunching forward, something like this. You can make easily. Uh, leg goes up this far, back this far. It's a good range. If you move backpack, it goes like that. It's got, again, not tight rotation, but this peg kind of resembles tight rotation. It got bend, almost 90-degree bend. You can bend his feet, but there is no other rotation or such thing. For his skirt, you can always keep it up. It's a creative movie, and you can spread out his wings, kind of. And he stays like that. Well, I guess that's it. As for comparison, robot mode comparison, here is Volvo's Cybertron Earthrise Voyager Megatron. It's customized version by me, but you can see uh, both figures are Voyager class, and they are on same height, so I can freely say these two really stay faithful to their class, Voyager class. When you compare these figures to other Voyager classes in Studio Series, it kind of other figures stand out because of their scale, downscale version. But these two look great. As for his movie mate, here is 2011 MacTech Dark of the Moon Megatron. As you can see, these two as well Voyager class, and they look great together. If you noticed, this is a customized figure by me as well. Well, I think these two figures look great, my opinion. Well, as for weapons, I got Studio Series 05 Optimus swords. You can easily... No, it doesn't plug into his hands normal way, like Prime does. It doesn't actually plug in because of the nature of hand. Maybe you can kind of take it like this, but it doesn't work, really. It doesn't work for this figure. Yes, this is the end of the review. I hope you like it. For the final thoughts on this figure, in my opinion, this figure is an excellent piece of art. I picked this 5 months later, it got released. Well, I have zero regrets. I have no regrets at all. This figure looks excellent. It's got good sculpting, great robot mode. As for price point, just recently, if you check this on online marketing, his price is, there's universal prices for this new released figures, especially the ones that collectors like the most. This figure is excellent, and if you ever find, reasonable price for this figure, I would highly recommend to getting this figure because it does look great. There's a transformation is fun. Robot mode, alt mode looks great, and it got really great articulation as well. Well, in my opinion, this one must be one of the best studio series of all, especially Bayverse designs, because Bumblebee movie designs are almost, very modern transformers, very modern transformation, and Hasbro workers, especially designers, put lots of efforts and thoughts on it. But these figures are from almost a decade ago. Designs are complicated and transformations must be accurate to CGI model, the alt modes, robot modes. So in my opinion, this figure stands out pretty well. It does look great. So if you ever had a chance like this, if you ever have a chance like this, I will recommend to not miss this. As for this review, this was the final thoughts. Thank you so much for watching it. I hope you like this video and I hope you will continue watching these reviews.